In today's video, we're going to talk about two pieces of equipment that if you travel, these are a travel must. The suspension trainer is an amazing piece of kit. You can get such a versatile workout out of it. You can work your entire body. A suspension trainer is for you if you sort of fit into one of three categories. One, you don't like the gym, so you can just use this indoors or outdoors, anywhere, as long as you've got somewhere sturdy to attach it to. If you need to travel light, or if you don't have very much space, because believe it or not, you can get a good workout in as much space as it takes you. So if you could lie down on your back in a room, then you've got enough space to use one of these. Plus, add to that, it can be attached to any door, as long as it's on a hinge. This model here is called the Jungle Gym XT. You can actually purchase them on Amazon for almost the same price, which is about £100. You can get alternatives, but for many reasons, I prefer this one. Reason number one is reliability and sturdiness. Another reason why I like the Jungle Gym XT is the ease of adjustment. So to adjust it is really simple. All you need to do is pull on red tab and just pull, and you can lengthen and shorten it, and it's just really that simple. So this is one of the exercises, one of the lower body exercises you can do with a suspension trainer. All right, okay, so let's go for it. For the single leg squat, you wanna take one leg off the ground. You wanna lean back with your arms straight. So the foot position on this one is very important. If Rachel was to walk closer towards the tree, then it would automatically make it harder because of the greater angle. Whereas if she was to move her foot backwards, it'd make it easier for her. So you can adjust the difficulty just by moving towards or away from the object that you're attached to. All right, okay, so to start off the single leg squat, Rachel's gonna bend her left knee and then drop right down while still keeping the arms straight, and then come straight back out of the hole. Single leg squats, arms straight, leaning back. And then switch legs. And that's a single leg squat. So an upper body exercise you can do on the suspension trainer is a push-up. To start with a push-up, again, get your foot position set. So the closer you are to the object of fixation, then the harder it's going to be. Also, you can actually lengthen the straps using this mechanism right here. So you wanna bend the elbows and then bring your chest to the same level as the hands, keeping the elbows away from the body, but not too high. So elbows in line with the shoulders. For the Y raise, you wanna face the suspension trainer, elbows straight the entire time, whole body as stiff as a plank of wood, and then you're just gonna take your arms up into a Y position. So you don't want any movement whatsoever from the shoulders down. You just want to completely squeeze the glutes, lock the hips, keep the core tight so that you can keep a nice straight posture, and then pull the arms overhead, forming a Y position. The second piece of equipment that I'd recommend if you're traveling would be resistance bands. Very versatile, maybe not as versatile as say the suspension trainer, but when combined, there's nothing you can't do. But with resistance bands, you're quite limited to the strength of the band. So if you're used to lifting very heavy, then you're gonna have to really adapt your style of training while you're using knees and opt for some higher rep work. These are the Men's Health Active Plus. I picked these up from Amazon as well. They're about 30 pounds, so combined with the suspension trainer, you're looking at under 150 pounds combined, and they'll last you for years. So it's a worthwhile investment, so you don't have to go around looking for gyms. Now we're gonna do some pull-aparts with the resistance band. So this movement is good for developing the top of your back at the back of your shoulders. So you're just gonna take the resistance band up to shoulder height, and then you're just gonna pull it apart at both ends equally until the band touches the chest. A common mistake I see on this one sometimes is people arch the lower back. All you wanna do on this is just make sure that your lower back is nice and straight. So don't arch to try and push your chest towards it. You want to pull the band apart until it meets your chest. If you can't make it, if the band's got too much resistance, for example, then just widen your grip. And if you want to make it harder, you can just narrow your grip. So bring the hands together and then pull apart. And that way you can adjust the resistance. For the single arm shoulder press, you just want to make sure that you're stepping on one end of the resistance band and then using the arm on the same side, just pressing straight overhead. So arm completely locked out at the top, elbow fully extended, core tight as with almost every single exercise. Okay, so now we're gonna do a lower body exercise. We're gonna do some resistance band squats. So now both feet are on top of the resistance band. You can control the difficulty of the exercise based on the width of your stance. The wider the stance, the more difficult the exercise is gonna be. But I'd recommend still starting with a regular squat stance, which is shoulder width. To do the squat, you wanna break at the knees, keep your chest up, the knees come forward, the bum goes back, and the chest stays up. So those are 3 exercises that you can do with your resistance band. Thank you for watching today's video. If you're interested in fitness, as I assume you are, then you're gonna wanna try and maintain your fitness while you're on holiday. We've also got another travel video based around a 20-minute circuit, which is great for fat loss, power, and muscle building.